everybody, One of Wisdom here. We are about to embark on a great journey with my most anticipated Skylander Knowledge Trap team. That, of course, being Fling. Now, came in, we checked out his base upgrades, very cool stuff, and then I took Carpet Captain. Carpet Captain was actually better than I thought it was, in part because the game and the strategy guide failed to mention Smash and Dash increases damage. Or at least maybe they mentioned it in the sidebar, I don't know, but they don't mention it in the description, which is a bit misleading because you would think that would always be something to mention. That said, what my thoughts were, with Mad Dash, it's kind of difficult to control. In fact, you really can't control it well at all. That's the base upgrade. I thought, okay, we've got to factor that into Carpet Captain. Smash and Dash, I thought, was just going to extend it, which that didn't actually work very well, but it doesn't really matter because that path turns out to be really good. I thought it would be good, I just didn't know how good until we took it. Double Whammy is cool. It basically doubles the damage from the discs. You have to execute it right before you come out of the dash, though. I'd say, like, in the limited time I had playing with it, I'd say it's probably like a 95% success rate. So as long as you're thinking about it, or if you're just randomly pressing buttons, you will probably pull off a double whammy. Shock treatment was the real one that I was interested in. I didn't know if it'd be like 5 to 8 like we've seen in the past, or it would be something kind of like Boom Jet had in Swap Force, and it turned out to be pretty cool. It kind of leaves the trail of electricity on the ground just for a few seconds, but then lightning actually comes down from the sky. Did 33 to 49, so I'd say that's right where I kind of ballparked it should be, and it turned out it was. I was thinking 30 to 45, but once you actually play with the path and, you know, kind of put it all together as a total package, it works very well, and that was with me not even factoring in the primary attack. That said, when I just have one Skylander, the question is always, which path would you take and why? Not knowing anything about Fling Kong, which I knew nothing, I was leaning towards Disc Jockey for these reasons. Number one, he has a very, very nice range on this. In fact, it's probably the best range in the game that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm a big fan of that. That allows me to do my distance tactics. It means I can hit and run. If we get in a low health situation, we might be able to survive without pulling him by simply moving about the area. So very advantageous in my opinion. I'm trying to figure out what this SD card is on my calendar here, because I just put one in the card slot. I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out too. But multitasking minds, I suppose. Other thing about Disc Jockey, I felt like it was the safer path, because as long as it increased the damage output, I'd be pretty happy with it. And then we also get the benefit of it increasing our tertiary attack. So we're going to go ahead and check it out without further ado. Disc Jockey is the path, improved power disc attacks. It's always hard for me to reset Skylanders, but it had to be done to get this up in the name of research and to help you out, I guess. So what was that? It was a pointless cutscene, but hey, it kind of makes the video official. So we're going to get started here. We have got Trickshot. Let me get over to my spreadsheet here. Keep in mind 19 wing sapphires on all the prices. You see, that's why they're a little funky. Basically, I can come in with less than 9,000, I believe, and we're good to go. So that said, Trickshot. Power discs can go through enemies and bounce off walls. That, to me, I know most people are like, yeah, you know, that's stupid. No, that reminds me of what Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy back in the glory days of SSA Starter Pack land. Bouncing bullets was just fantastic. I remember there were all the levels with the trolls in like the battlefield, and you could see them, but you couldn't shoot them, you know, because you'd have to go confront them. Trigger Happy has low health, it's like 240 or something crazy. Bouncing bullets allowed me to like funhouse everything, and I could that's why I still love that path. I know the other one technically research standards wise is better, but there's just something about that path, man. And so this kind of reminded me of that. That's one of the things I was excited about. So not only can they go through enemies, which is a big deal, kind of like think of Chill is usually the best example I can give there. But not chill like chill out, but chill like the epic. She's still super underrated, by the way. Fling Kong versus Chill would be a good match. But anyway, bounce off walls, that's a big deal. And then going through the enemies is another perk. So basically, if you've got two chompies in front of you with then a tougher enemy behind you, I wish Shadow Knights were still in this game, you would go through the chompies, or Quigley. I wish we could go through Quigley. and then still do your damage. So let's go ahead and see if it increased the damage at all. It didn't mention it, but where we left off, we were doing 72 to 108 via the spiked base upgrade. That's interesting. That was like, that 2 or 3 hits? What is going on? All we bought was Trickshot. Power Disc can go through enemies and bounce off walls. So it's the same damage number, but it's like times 2. Let's see here. See if we can bounce it. I don't know why it's registering like that, but that was like, it's at least 2 entities of 72 to 108, and I think it's 3. And I don't know why. But that's awesome. That was like 372s, man. I cannot explain this, but I just know it's cool. Same thing on the jump. What is up with this? Look at that. We got 1 hit with 2, bounces off, and hits this guy twice, then goes back and hits that thing twice. If this happens in-game, this will just be the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't know that it should be doing that, like registering 2 to 3 hits every time, but hey, I mean, that's an error in our advantage. So 72 to 108 bounces and travels through. I'm gonna leave it at that in the spreadsheet, but hey, you're watching the video and you now know something very useful. So let's see if we can find a good ricochet spot. Maybe if it goes off the stairs. Oh, well, that pillar. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. That's great stuff, man. Let's try to aim that. Oh, that was a nice bank shot. Let's ding, ding, ding. So you get the idea. I love this stuff. That's why I'm up here playing with it. So, like I said, I felt like this path would suit me well, and so far, so good. The increased damage, like I'd understand, 72, bounce to the next enemy, 72, bounce back to the first enemy, 72. You could have 108s mixed in there if you got a critical. But to see like 2 to 3 instances of damage each time, I don't know what we've done to deserve that, but I'll take it. So, we're going to continue on here. We've got Smash Hit. I don't know if this is going to change the discs to that pink frisbee color, or if it's going to only happen whenever you like charge this attack up, but I guess we'll find out. Do a cymbal crash towards the end of a magic carpet dash for a super smash combo. So yeah, we didn't need to check our tertiary with that, I guess. Let's do that now, though, just for good reference. 70 to 105 on the waves, and then Kong Clang will check. Come on. So still 70 to 105 there. And then Kong Clang, we were 168 to 252. Yeah, same thing on that front. So now, Smash Hit, we apparently carpet dash, and then do the cymbal crash. So let's go ahead and it'll be a BY combo here on the Xbox One. If we can get it to work. Oh, I'm hitting X. Okay, that's the Y button on Nintendo. Alright, so that's an odd... Like, we haven't really had that often that I can think of. But we're not getting the damage numbers we should see. Let's see if we can make this happen. We need to just see numbers off of those if we've yet to pull that off. So let's try it over here. They seem to have pretty good distance. Try to aim this right. Is it really just 168? Huh. Well, Kong Clang was giving us 168 to 252. That's the base upgrade, the final one. Smash Hit, do a cymbal crash towards the end of a carpet dash for a super smash combo. I didn't even trigger it. Weird. Huh. I don't know. That seems to still do which I guess it's just you press the button and get the benefit of dashing. The dash itself is still doing the 60 to 90. 168 to 252 on waves. I guess that's the best way to describe it. It specifically says Super Smash Combo. I don't know that I would dub that as Super Smash Combo. Am I doing it wrong? Possibly. But I mean, we're getting, clearly, if you just do the standard symbol clash, you've got kind of like the blue colored, I mean your standard Fling Kong coloring. If you hold it down and you do the special Kong Cling, you don't get red, you get like the purpley colored that's slightly bigger and travels a little bit farther. And then if we carpet dash, well, that didn't execute. If we carpet dash and press Y, come on. If we dash, you get the color change, but I don't see any change there, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Speaking of not knowing what's up, the next upgrade is called a toss-up. Hold X to charge up power discs for a massive overhead throw. I was very excited about this one. I'm hoping it delivers kind of like our big triple-digit number I'm hoping we get. And we'll see how it pans out. The price, $18.60. Middle upgrade kind of disappointing if I'm doing it correctly, but I don't know if I am. Alright, so let's take a look here. There's our 72 to 108 with this. It's still doing the double damage instances there. But now we're going to hold it down, charge it for how long? I don't know. Let's try to find out. Wait, he already did that? Okay, so I was picturing like a tomahawk throw. This is kind of like a lob into the sky. So I'm going to press X now. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And then that arcs down, so let's see if we can head one that direction. Yeah, so it doesn't have as good a range. I'd say about half the range of his standard, but 216 to 324. So 2 second charge, roughly 2 seconds, 2 to 3. Most of his stuff has been kind of like halfway between numbers, but 216 to 324. So my only thing with this path, a smash hit, it's kind of neat that they let you do that. Let's see what happens if we dash. I kind of think I prefer double whammy over smash hit, personally. Just because smash hit, I can see that it's doing something different, but the damage is the same, which is mind-boggling to me. What I would have preferred to see there, I'm fine with Trickshot. Trickshot would be great right there off the beginning. Bounce off walls, go through enemies. Then I would have liked to have seen like whatever attack name and have the discs do more damage. I'm not talking they don't have to do something crazy, but we're sitting at 72 to 108. If we could bump up to maybe like 84 126 or 80 120, or I mean heck, even like a 75 to 112 or whatever it would be cool. So I don't know. That's kind of sad, really. The second upgrade there. Third one's pretty cool. And then the thing that will make up for it though is Make It Rain. Hold B even longer and then release to fly up into the air, unleashing a rain of power discs from above. So the price $24.80. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. Now what I had hoped here, I mentioned this when we took Carpet Captain, I was hoping that somewhere in this path of Disc Jockey, the discs would do more damage, and so then whenever we had Make It Rain, we would be rewarded with a slightly higher output from the damage. Then I saw Make It Rain, and if that were to come true here, it would be absolutely ridiculous. But let's go ahead and check it out. So we're going to see if it's 5 seconds first. It is, so let's go ahead and release.
Going up.
So same damage numbers. That's okay. Makes my life slightly easier, I guess. I don't have to document as much. Again, it's just 5 seconds right when that pink thing shows up. You can let it go. And I did, for those of you wondering, when you are spinning around like this, either going to do your mad dash or save it up for the soul gem, you do not deal damage to enemies when you're cycloning like that, and enemies can damage you. You don't repel them or stun them or push them back, which I was thinking we should. It just literally, they can attack you and you're vulnerable. So. That's it. This is Fling Kong down the Disc Jockey. The fate of this path really, in my opinion, lies in Trickshot, because since they didn't increase the damage outputs, it's a little bit tough to say at this point in time. Again, even just a jump to 80 from 72 would have been nice. And I really feel like they should have done that. Smash Hit is just... I don't know. Let's see if we do it off of a mad dash. Oh, I held it too long. That was my fault. I was like, where did we go? Alright, so... Still, you can do it off the mad dash, but it's still the 168. So I don't quite understand Smash Hit. I know you can use it off of the end of the dash, but I much rather would have preferred either just a straight up increase on the tertiary attack right here, or, like I said, increase on the damage, or a deal where we could possibly throw multiple discs, you know, like where he's throwing one at a time. Maybe he just fans 2 of them off, which, granted, we're getting the damage numbers. I guess what we ought to do, let's come in here to chapter 2 just to balance this out, and I want to see if this is just an anomaly, you know, like something that's only happening here at the training grounds, or if we can actually go into a combat situation and have multiple damage counts, because then that's basically like we're throwing 2 discs. And I guess that would be pretty cool.
How about we unlock that door over there?
Alright, here we go.
Boomsticks! Now just use that sucker to open the big door. That's the ticket. Well,
okay, so I'm just gonna check this now.
Crossing another enemy pit, but hey, that ought to be easy sneezing.
The problem is these enemies are gonna be, I guess, too easy. Let's see what that does. Pretty beefy. That went through them, so you get a feel for that. Let's try the mad dash. Not mad dash, but let's try to set this up. I'm gonna dash, and then we're gonna see if we can get anything extra. I don't know. I mean, it does the same damage. It's so weird. That's what really bothers me. It's like all that does is let you do the cymbal crash after you carpet dash. It's like you can do that right after you land. I don't know why you need to do. They say it does a combo, and I don't know. I'm not seeing. I don't know. Maybe if we're like right up on an enemy, it would do something greater. I'm not sure. But the main thing with this path, I guess the greatest attribute to it is definitely Trickshot, at least in my opinion. I'm not so sure that Carpet Captain wouldn't be better, in part because Carpet Captain maintains the exact same damage numbers you get from your primary attack. So, let's see here. We want to check out, I guess, Trickshot mainly, and then if we can get that combo. Let's try the combo here. Well, that was an insta-kill. I mean, it's neat, but I mean, you can just like tertiary attack it. You know? I don't know, man. This is odd. Alright, let's get in here and see what Trickshot's going on. Oh, come now, bomb. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a combo on this guy. He's gonna dash. Well, I held it and we got that. So I don't understand the point of that. I'm not seeing super combo anything here. Huh.
No match for the monkey.
I mean, it's efficient. Wow, how did we kill? I don't know how we killed Lobgoblin, but I guess it doesn't matter. So that's that. Again, this I think I'm gonna love. This is a great place to showcase the. That right there to me is the saving grace. And then if you spam this off enough, you'll see that I occasionally get, like toss it up in the air, or toss up I should say. So that does really good damage. It just kind of depends on what you want to do personally. The sad thing is though, with damage not increasing on this attack ever, and that throughout the entire course of the path, I'm inclined to say Carpet Captain is in fact the better path for most people. Unless, of course, I mean, you just hate the attack and you prefer to just spam the primary, you love the primary type situations. I think I may leave him here on Disc Jockey, but if I can land a second Fling Kong, I will, and he'll be definitely on Carpet Captain. So Carpet Captain actually outperformed the strategy guide, and then Disc Jockey I feel like kind of fell up a little short of what I expected from the descriptions and the strategy guide. So Smash Hit, I'm really not seeing what I would consider a Super Smash combo. I don't see it at all. So maybe it's there and I'm just missing it, but basically, I mean, we dash ahead, we press Y before we finish, and we get red colors that do the exact same damage. If that was doing, instead of 168 to 252, if it was doing like 2 to 300, I'd be like, okay, I understand that. But doing the same damage, I don't get, because look, here's Smash Hit, dash, tertiary, red. I can come in here and I can dash, and then really Kong Cling, and then, or I'm sorry, Cymbal Crash, and then Kong Cling would actually be more damage since they're the same thing. But I don't know. That said, the saving grace here, at least for me personally, is Trickshot, being able to go through enemies, and then most importantly, bouncing. From what I can tell, the damage that we saw at the training grounds, let's go back there, seems like it is going to be something that's only exclusive there. It didn't seem to see any instances of that displaying itself here when we went through Chapter 2. But let's see, here's a bonus of his little jump thing. Alright, so let's see what we got. It's still doing that. And then, of course, if you did not know my little elemental trick, if you ever wanted to do elemental damage here, just go into an elemental area. It doesn't have to be Chapter 2, it can be any elemental area, and then exit back to the academy, and you'll have the elemental bonus damage. So that's plus 18 is what we're at now. That's a good way to log that for those of you interested. So the 72, 72, 108, which we're seeing 3 instances of damage in most cases. Sadly, in the game, that doesn't seem to be the case. If we hit a troll that has, say, 250 health, we do 72. Then when we throw the second one, we do total of 144, and then we throw the third one, we'd kill him. So it's not like I throw one and it does insta-death, insta-death type thing. So I don't know. I think Carpet Captain is actually more practical, because with Carpet Captain, you get all those upgrades. Shock treatment is a big advantage. And then you're still doing the same damage, 72 to 108, as you do throughout all of Disc Jockey. Now, Disc Jockey, for me, like I said, I am going to keep him there because I love the ricochet and the fact that it bounces off Persephone even. She has to be low enough, but that's pretty cool. 72 to 108 there, which again, the main thing is it bounces. It's efficient for me. Smash Hit, that's just like a waste of an upgrade in my opinion. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Again, I don't know. Someone will probably leave a comment if I am, but I don't. It doesn't mean much to me there. Again, I would have been happy with like 75 even. Just some slight increase would have been great. And then a toss-up actually isn't that bad. It's just I will probably use it kind of like when I want to, or when I'm spamming the sweet projectile and watching them bounce, and then incidentally hold it and fire one off. So it's actually very, very good. It's just I think what I'm having trouble overcoming is how disappointing Smash Hit is, and how many other things could have been done to make this path even better. Increase on the primary damage, increase on the standard tertiary. something crazy air element related. There's lots of options there. Smash hit just it does nothing for me, and I'm unable to escape that. So that said, I still think this is a great path. That's why I'm leaving him there. Again, that is how much I truly enjoy Trickshot and the bouncing power discs. Toss up, like I said, great damage output. It kind of offsets, I guess, smash hit sort of not being much that I appreciate. So smash hit, some of you may like it, but to me, it would have made more sense, really, in my opinion, for Disc Jockey to have double whammy, where we throw 2 discs, and then maybe have Smash Hit tie in with Carpet Captain. I don't know. That's just something to think about, food for thought. That said, I'm going to end this. I've got his base upgrades editing. This one went way long, but it's because I was trying to, justify smash hit, I think. So my apologies on that, but again, if you're curious about his base upgrades, or if you're curious about Carpet Captain that I spoke of, take the links at the top of the video description box. You will see my site and the Skylander Club forum. You can find all 3 videos. You can see the attack damage number spreadsheet, and then probably here later tonight I will actually get a write-up on the upgrade pass comprehensive analysis, if you will. So be sure to check that out. I'm super tired. I slept like 2 hours last night. I'm going to go eat lunch, I think, and I will catch you back here. I think I'm going to do Flipwreck next. I am contemplating live streaming Enigma. I don't know. Later tonight. I don't know how it'll go. It kind of depends how busy I get, but it's something I'm thinking about. So stay tuned for all of that. Again, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how much you like Skylanders research. If you're into the channel, if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you're subscribed. Encourage your friends to do the same thing. You can follow me on Twitch, where I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. Again, might go live sometime this weekend, possibly tonight, with Enigma. Just do all his stuff via stream for you. I've had a few people request I stream the new character, so I might do that, and just kind of do like a live Skylander research session with you. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, personal site, oneofwisdom.com, and again, Skylander Club forum can be found skylanderclub.com. If you like what you see there, sign up. We'd absolutely love to have you join us. That said, for myself and Fling, thanks for joining us. No monkey business here. We're going to go have some fun with him later tonight, level up, do some cool stuff. So stay tuned. I do hope to pick up a second, and I will take it down Carpet Captain, then we can have a full arsenal of Monkey See, Monkey Doom at our disposal. But once again, thanks for watching. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, and I will catch you later.